Hey class, it's Ashley with Schoolin Life's Mentor Me, and I'm vlogging. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous, but I know how much, in addition to my career development strategies and support, you all just love to watch a little bit of my regular life. So I thought I'd share some of that with you. I'm gonna walk you through a typical day in the life of me. I am a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. In addition to my work in career development mentoring, I also am a full-time administrator at a university. I'm a big sister. I'm a podcaster. I'm a friend. I'm a girlfriend. I do a lot. And so I thought I'd share with you what a typical day in the life looks like. There is a lot in my regular day. And I promise you, I didn't pick a day that was atypical. This is a typical day, me running in and out of meetings, me, on Zooms for hours and hours at a time, me creating content, me emailing, me strategizing, me providing support, just me doing all the things that I regularly do. What I'm grateful for and what I love about my life and about my work is that I really do love all the things that I get to do every day. So even though my days are busy and crazy long, I do love the work. If you like this kind of content, if you like the lifestyle content, in addition to the stuff that I share around career development strategy and support, let me know by subscribing. I love to know if this lifestyle content resonates, or if it's helpful to see how a professional Black woman spends her day who is also an entrepreneur. So if this resonates and if you like this kind of content, let me know. Let's dive in. So I start most of my days with a workout. I love to work out. I'm really committed to physical fitness and just really trying to be healthy. This year in 2020 was all about health. I prioritize health in almost all my decisions this year, just really trying to feel better, look better, and have a positive outlook on what feels like a real struggle in all that's going on in the world. And so in the middle of this year in June, I actually joined Weight Watchers. I had gained a lot of weight during quarantine and all of the sort of isolation that we were in. And I knew in order for me to really get my life back, I really need to manage some of the weight that I was gaining. So I joined that in June. I'm proud to share I've lost almost 15 pounds. And a big part of that, in addition to really intuitive eating and watching what I eat, is also exercise. So I love lifting weights as a part of my exercise journey. That's a lot of fun. It feels powerful to just like pick up a dumbbell and like move and do that. I really love doing that. And so that feels really great. And I use videos on YouTube to do my workouts. I really love Fitness Blender. So if you are looking for great workout videos, I recommend Fitness Blender. I really love their videos, and they're always great for me to work out too. So these days, as most of you know, I rarely leave my house. I know that's true for a lot of you. I am doing all of my work as a university administrator from home. So I'm not going onto campus. Rarely am I going onto campus. So most of my work is done in my home office. I love my home office. It's such a cute space. It's really great for me to be able to go there, to kind of get out of bed, have a place to go, even if that place is just the downstairs bonus room, and to be able to just kind of be in a different space and feel like I'm, actively at work in a space that feels like it's structured specifically for work. So I really do love that. So once I'm into work, I am into the swing of things. And this particular day, I met with a staff member and really just walked her through a workflow process. Workflows are so important, and developing like appropriate workflows so that everybody in our organization can reduce administrative time and really be able to like see what everyone else is doing, put it all in one place, and our partners can see it too. It's absolutely my staff and I have been bringing on some new student learning outcomes and new workflow processes to really be able to serve our students better and to be able to put on programs that are more aligned with our office's mission, and just making sure that everyone in the office knows what we're doing and what we're prioritizing. We've also grown as a staff. We have several new staff members, and so it felt really important at this time to really just like get some things in our office office streamlined and just make sure that like everybody's on the same page and that everybody's aware of all the programs that we're doing. And so this meeting was me just working with a staff member, like walking her through a workflow, telling her what the workflow needed to be included. And I'm hopeful that in a couple of days this workflow will be completed and everyone will be on the same page, and we'll really have a resource for my staff to be able to input their programs in, for me to review and approve those programs, for us to be able to better partner with our communications team about the programs that we need them to promote, and then eventually be able to better communicate with students. So occasionally I do have to go to the office. Like I said, this is rare, particularly during this era of COVID, but sometimes I do have to go to the office. And so when I am in the office, I try to at least look cute, or if I have to go to a meeting that's outside of my house, which again, rare, but sometimes I do. So you'll see me putting on a little makeup. I do love to wear like a matte foundation, something that's will take my shine down and just give me really even coverage. I also feel like I have dark circles under my eyes sometimes, so will wear like a concealer. So you'll see me blending that in. I do really like to wear a concealer to like blend in those spots. And then I have some new bundles in, so I smooth those out, and then I am off to a meeting on campus. So I love to check out my outfit before I go. I just got a huge new mirror in my living room space. So, check that out, give myself a twirl, and then I'm off to campus. So my meeting was actually on campus right outside of the library. And so because of just social distancing, we met just outside of the library, a quick meeting to walk through something. But it was just nice to have that human interaction, nice to be able to connect with someone. We were able to outline the project that we were working on, which I'm really excited will launch in September. And just a quick face-to-face meeting really allowed us to get the plan out into the world, and I can't wait to tell you all more about it and this feature project that I'm working on that will release next month. So all throughout August, I have been working on an IG live series called Black Women at Work. Hey class, happy Monday and welcome back to the Mentor Me Lunch and Learn. It's Ashley and I am so excited to talk to you about all things Glass Cliff. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so happy to talk to you about this. This conversation is it's something I'm so proud of, and obviously I'm an expert in. And so I've been talking about the issues that plague Black women in the workplace, the things that we struggle with, the things that we're challenged by, and how we can navigate these challenges in a meaningful way to grow our careers. It's something that I'm really passionate about, just like in my mentoring with Black women every day, I want to share strategies on social that Black women can take and activate right away to get what they want out of their work. And so all throughout the month of August, I've been hosting this IG live series, and I definitely think I'll do it again. So let me know in the comments if you like me going live, if you really like that kind of engagement, and if you want to connect like that in a more meaningful way. Let me know, because I really do like going live. I really like sharing things, and I've been inviting people to come live with me. So I love that, and I look forward to like people just joining me, hopping on live, talking about what they're struggling with, talking about what works well for them, talking about where they're having pain points, and get my expert level support. So that's been a lot of fun. I'm doing them all throughout the month of August, and I definitely will do them again, especially if you like them. So share your feedback in the comments below. So that was lunch. Unfortunately, I had to skip it, but the actual eating part. But you'll see later, I really got a good dinner in, so I'm grateful for that. But after lunch, I had a one-on-one with a staff member. You all know how much I preach about meeting with your supervisor and managing up and leading from where you are. And a big part of that is meeting regularly with your supervisor so that you can understand what they expect of you, so that you can share your expectations, and so that you can really get what you want out of your career and the world of work, particularly if you're in a job that you currently enjoy but just want to get more out of it, or even if you're in a job that you don't enjoy, your relationship with your manager absolutely matters, and then the best way to leverage that relationship is a one-on-one. I tell my staff that as well, and so you'll see me talking to a staff member just in their one-on-one. With my staff's one-on-ones, I let them lead. They are responsible for developing the agenda. They lead the conversation. If I have something to add or some feedback, or, they're looking for my direction, go this way, go that way, talk to this person, connect with this person. That's kind of what you'll see me doing in any of my standard one-on-ones. And that's just to help guide them and support them. But it's their one-on-one, it's their career, and I really let them lead. I love meeting with my staff. I love providing direction, making sure that they know the strategies, the way to advance the strategies that they want. And this meeting, I was meeting with my associate director and providing her with some support on programming and connecting her with some colleagues who could help her, and talking about budgeting strategies for program development. So that was a really great conversation. It was a lot of fun to be able to talk to her. She's fairly new in her role, so being able to guide her, provide her with support, and just let her know that I'm here to back her up is a big part of my work, and I really enjoyed that. So one of the things that I'm really grateful for is that I have the opportunity to to often serve as a subject matter expert on all kinds of topics. I love that, which means that I often am a podcast guest on a lot of different podcasts to be able to talk to women in the world of work, about their lives, about their career, and how to level up in career to really get what they want. And so I love going on podcasts. I love talking about my work in podcasts, and just really helping women. I think podcasts are a great platform to be able to learn from. Podcasts are a great platform to be able to hear from experts, honestly, for free. And it's a great way to get introduced to other people you don't know, other things that you might not know about your life or career. It's a really just great opportunity for you to be able to quickly gain knowledge from people that you might not otherwise have been connected with. So if you have a podcast and you're looking for a guest, someone who is an expert in career development for women, who really helps working women level up at work, feel free to invite me onto your podcast. You can email me at ashley@mentor-me.org, and we can set up a time for me to hop on your podcast and talk to your audience about their lives and career. So you all may or may not know that I also co-host my own podcast. I'm the co-host and founder of Schoolin Life, a weekly podcast about life, love, and occasionally libations. I've been podcasting for a little over 3 years. My co-host Marcy Sims and I really love the work that we do. The conversations that we're able to have on Schoolin Life are so magical. I'm so grateful to be able to talk to women about things that matter. We talk about life and love and sex and religion and relationships. And of course, we talk about work. Marcy is a full-time licensed clinical psychologist and has her own practice. She previously worked in higher education like me, so she understands the role of an administrator and a psychologist in working with students. And so we have a really great partnership. You can check out Schoolin Life podcast on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and on Google Podcasts as well. We have over 100 episodes for you to listen to, for you to dive in, and for you to really fall in love with. So we definitely encourage you to check those out. A new Schoolin Life podcast episode comes out every Tuesday. So now it's finally time to eat. Of course, by this time I'm starving, but again, I'm prioritizing health, and I love to remix leftovers. And so I just got the vision that, I have some leftover pulled pork in the refrigerator from a pork tenderloin that I had made the night before. So I just got to cutting up some onions and some bell peppers. I think I cut up a jalapeno and just threw those into the skillet with a little bit of olive oil, let those saute and steam. It was smelling great in the house by the time just having those in there. I added in the pulled pork, which was delicious, and let that get warm. Put a couple tortillas in the skillet and let those brown a bit, and then just added that all in there with a little bit of cheese, and then topped with a tomato. It was delicious. It didn't look all that pretty, but oh my gosh, going down, it was so good. And I just love remixing leftovers. I'm a busy person, as you can see. I have super duper full days, and so it is critical that I'm able to leverage things from day to day. I don't love meal prep. I like to kind of eat more intuitively and just kind of eat and graze. And so I always have fruits and vegetables around, some meat, maybe a little bit of dairy like yogurt or Greek yogurt here and there. But I like to be able to mix it up, and I don't like to stay stuck when it comes to my meals. So having a remixed meal was so great, and I was so thrilled that I had all the right ingredients to make the perfect, I guess, pulled pork tacos. I guess that's what I would call them. But they were delicious, and it was the perfect meal for like a quick dinner. So I really love to be active on IG stories. It feels like a really great space for me to just connect, to tell stories, to share my life, to share my lived experiences, and also to connect with women who need mentorship and are looking for someone like them who can really serve them well. And so you'll often see me recording IG stories wherever I am. If a career development strategy pops into my head, I'm going to share with you on stories. And so I'm so glad to be able to do that. In this day, and just share something specifically about how to know if you're ready for mentorship. A lot of women ask me that, like, hey, Ashley, how do I know? I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm not sure if mentorship is a good fit for me. And so I really break down those 3 ways that you know if mentorship is good for you, and then share that on stories. It really resonated with so many women, and I was able to connect with so many women around that topic, because sometimes you're just not sure if mentorship is right for you. And so, that quick story just helped me connect with my mentees in a more meaningful way, which I really love to do. On any given night, I'm also meeting with mentees. All of my mentee appointments now are over Zoom. And so, talking with women, strategizing with them in their careers is something I spend a lot of time doing. Right now, a lot of my mentorship happens in small groups. So I have the Mentor Me Accelerator, which is a 6-week small group program for new and mid-level professionals. And then the Mentor Me Mastermind, which is an amazing executive coaching program for mid-level and senior level professionals who are really looking to advance their career and need mentorship strategies that are longer term and more ongoing. And so I'm really excited about both of those programs, and you'll often see me just working with women long term in those through the night. I typically am meeting with mentees from like 6 to 9 on any given night, and in small groups, and we meet weekly in either the 6-week or that 10-week program. And then I usually end my days in the living room. My living room and dining room are just sort of one long continuous room. You can see in the background a little bit of my living room. I really love these spaces. Once I realized that we were going to be in for the long haul this spring, I worked with a designer, Style by Strategy, to really redesign and redevelop my entire living room and dining room. I got a new couch, new pillows, new chairs, new lamps, these beautiful candelabras that I love. There's just a little bit of all of the most magical things that I love in this space. It's so cozy. It feels very much like home. And because I love entertaining and I love having people over, it feels like a really great space to just connect with people and to really just be inviting and feel warm in this space. So that wraps up a day in the life with me. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. This was so much fun for me, a little stressful because it's my first time, but I am so excited about sharing more of my life and work with you. I really want you to know what it looks like for a woman to have a full-time career in education, as well as running a full-time business in mentorship and personal development. I think there needs to be more stories of the truth telling of what a day in the life looks like, the busy hustle and bustle, the meetings and the work, and just it all getting done in a meaningful way. So if this was interesting, if this helped you see what my life is like on a daily basis, let me know by subscribing. Make sure you do subscribe, and then let me know in the comments if this is helpful. I'm so looking forward to doing another of these in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.